This is your last chance. Get out while you still can. I'm a bad influence. Find yourself a nice, responsible accountant that your mother will approve of. When my bracelet is down, I'm friendly. When it's up, I'm deadly. Well, something interesting happened today. Someone was threatening furries near my school. I continued walking. This kind of thing happens normally. But later in the hall, he walked into me and threatened me at knife point. I broke his knife and slammed him into the wall. So, I don't think this person will want to mess with me anymore. Not me. I am savage. I would run, but I won't leave. I would do 3 nights, and I would take a pick, and I would beat that clown up if it touched me or my friends. I am not scared. I would come prepared. As well, I've been watching horror movies since I was 12 years old, and I still do watch horror movies, and I play horror games, and I've been watching paranormal investigations on YouTube. Walk away. I am a grumpy old forklift operator. I have anger issues and a serious dislike for stupid people. Weak-ass hands. When I was young and I punched something, my father would make me go outside and punch a tree. It worked for a little while because it hurt. Although, a few times I thought it would be funny to toughen my knuckles up so it wouldn't be much of a punishment. The result now is very tough skin around my knuckles. Got drunk one night and punched through a solid oak door. After I started having too much fun with the punishment, he started making me chop hard wood. Well, the result of that punishment made me a man and an undefeated wrestler in high school at 150 weight class. Well, I'm a pretty good-sized man, 6'3" tall, 250 weight. Never was that big, but I always got picked on as a kid. So what United States and the rest of the countries are doing is righteous, giving a bully a punch in the nose. And yes, I do the same if I see somebody getting picked on. Not violent, just a mirror size of me stepping in seems to calm down that situation quite a bit. I feel like this pig would just shut his fucking mouth up. You can clearly tell my voice is deeper just by looking at my neck. Anyways, that kid pissed me off. How are you guys? Sanjeet, I am one of the most elite conservative legal minds living today, and I'm a high net worth individual. I am running circles around you, and frankly, it's embarrassing. I just showed some of your posts to my prayer group, and they erupted in laughter at how pathetic you are. The sad part is, many began to frown as they realized you were going straight to hell. God bless. You know, I used to stab my arm with a new pencil and feel nothing. Yeah, I don't carry many regrets through my 42 years, but of the few I do, most of them are times and places I should have set fires. Be polite and professional, but have a plan to kill everybody you meet. Get jacked is what you do, or fight him with a roll of quarters in your hand if it keeps escalating. Props to you for resisting violence, though. This isn't a recommendation or anything, but it is simply a fact that if you spray closed-cell insulation foam into a vehicle's exhaust pipe, it will total the car. If someone is going to fuck with you, at least make the price right. You know what I mean? I'm an ordained minister and youth pastor. Why would I lie? The Lord is on my side, and I've been sent by him as proxy to spread the truth on Truth Social. God bless. People punch doors and cry. I punch my brick wall with no scratch. So, yeah, I want you to quit responding to my post on there, and I'll do the same. I really dislike you, and you really dislike yourself. So we should be able to leave it at that. So I don't have to keep thinking of ways to kill you in my head just to calm me down. I'm not all there anymore, and you're really pushing me. This isn't a threat or nothing. I don't do the whole finding IP thing and go stalking. I'm not that far gone that I'd give my life away just to kill you, but I'd highly appreciate it personally if you'd quit making me want to do that and drop it. You understand? Can you understand that? Holy fucking shit, what the fuck is wrong with you? Let's get one thing real clear. I avoid conflict, not because I'm scared of you, it's because I'm scared of myself. My temper can go 0 to death row real quick. Maybe I'm the poison to some of you. Maybe the freedom is too much. I didn't want to hurt anyone. I got your back always. If you can't answer my calls, you don't respect me or yourself. Man the fuck up. I could take one easy. I could take any of these. I've killed an alligator with my own hands. Tons of times. I've hunted packs of wolves and clawed a grizzly to death for its salmon. I'm like the Wolverine. But worse. Usually my go-to is to let them shoulder check me for about a month, find out who their crush is, girlfriend is, friends, etc., and send them flying on the ground in front of them, and walk away as I listen to the whole hallway laugh at their embarrassed ass bleeding on the floor. I appreciate the well wishes, thank you. I'm kind of the one guy that COVID really doesn't want to take on. Young, fit, great eating habits, etc. 2 years ago, I had the flu and still ran a half marathon at race speed, and I'm in better shape than I was. This virus dies with me. I said it in my wedding vows. If the day ever comes that you don't love me, tell me and leave me. That I can handle. It will break me, but I'll recover. But if you cheat on me, I'll make you watch them die. And my wife's reply was, and if you ever cheat on me, I'll cut your fucking balls off. And we shook on it. My nickname in school was the Doomslayer because I got into 19 fights, didn't lose one, broke a kid's arm while in a blind rage. Kids and the teachers are scared. Actually, I'd much rather be in a situation with a gun to my head than being held at gunpoint from, say, 5 feet or so. Actually, very easy to defend yourself with a small amount of training and practice. So yes, a knowledgeable, trained person who carries could have dealt with it. What happens when a psychopath meets a sociopath? I'm a high-functioning sociopath. In my experience, when I come across psychopaths, it's nice, because we typically stay out of each other's way. They have their agenda and I have mine, and we have no need to go after each other or even really interact. Occasionally we'll talk, exchanging tactics and whatnot, but that's pretty much as far as it goes. Other sociopaths, however, are either a major pain in the ass, usually the low-functioning ones, or we hit it off, usually other high-functioning ones, and have our fun toying with a mutual friend or acquaintance. I don't mind meeting other high-functioning sociopaths. It could turn into a lot of fun. But low-functioning sociopaths are just annoying and get in my way. Like, leave me alone, you're wasting my time and interfering with my agenda. It could be cute, but it's overall irritating beyond belief. Jesus Christ. Getting tired of being violent. Soft people wouldn't understand in this town. You know who you are. Straight facts, I'm 5'8", 195 pounds, hitting the gym 2 hours daily, plus train the bags and spar with the guys. So, am I rough and tough? You can bet on it. Are there bigger and badder? Well, of course there are. No matter who you are, eventually there will be somebody to dethrone you. Unless you are Khabib Nurmagomedov. What the fuck? Unless you are Khabib Nurmagomedov. Plus, I'm a father, so messing with kids as an adult is a huge no-no. I will respond as most parents would. Honestly, I'm a pretty nice guy. But if you tick me off, start praying and run. So, there was this kid at my middle school, and he was the typical, I'm so cool because I tell lies about people and pick on kids. I've dealt with him for years beforehand, so we had some history. Anyway, one day he starts talking crap about me, and things about me, and there were some older kids around, so one of them picked him up and restrained him. Then, the older kid tells me to hit him, and believe me, I could care less about him than anyone would expect. So I go ahead and hit that douche as hard as possible. I actually broke something hard. And so later, he walks up to me and smacks me in the face, and a whole entire brawl breaks out between us. He stood no chance. I whooped him so hard, Elon Musk could see him from Mars. Doesn't make any sense. Drew like a dark, fucked up version of the Hamburger Helper mascot. Just a glimpse into my dark reality. A full stare into my twisted perspective would make most simply go insane. Moral of the story, don't steal. Also, don't kill. Well, if someone is stealing from me, they're getting the Glock. How much? You take from me, I give you a 9mm in the cranium. Hey to all the cocksuckers that ran their mouths and tried to control me. Who's laughing at it now, you old wrinkled up motherfuckers? You ain't shit. For the people in my life who believed in me, here I am, stronger than ever. Good for you. I know. All right. Yeah, one cares. Bye. Shut the fuck up. When you get on my skill level, we can talk. Well, good night. See you Monday. I hope you stub your toe. Same. Good night. Are you stupid motherfuckers? You want to talk shit? Bring it now. I'm waiting. Come get the address. Today is the day. You think I'm stupid? You think I'm weak? Come heavy. I'm waiting. Fuck you. Because if you ever told me to shut my mouth in person, I would most certainly, without hesitation, beat the everlasting crap out of you and gladly hand myself in without remorse. So I suggest you watch who you speak to like that. Smirk. If that ref didn't get fired out of a cannon into the sun, then it wasn't enough. If I had been a bench guy for that team, I would have rocked that ref and dealt with the consequences of that. Zero doubt soccer fans would support them. People think that sword is for show. I have the power of God and a sick-ass anime sword. Most protag energy you'll ever get from me if you break into my house, because I will charge at you with it and cut you down. No hesitation. I'm ready to defend Taiwan, and believe me, I will not die. Rather, I'll kill death, if that will be required to defend Taiwan. But the question is, are you ready to do this alongside me? Champion of Death. I literally stabbed someone with a piece of a school desk for spitting on me in school, and I don't blame dude for pummeling him at all. Don't care who started it. Spitting on me is probably the only time I've actually went full blackout mode. Just when a rich kid and 6 of his friends surround you calling you poor and then spit on you, you kinda lose your temper. Certified white boy. In Trump we trust. I care more about convicted, confirmed criminals than I do victims. You don't have to tell me I'm twisted. I already know I am. But at least I'm honest to who and what I am, and I couldn't be any happier or proud of myself for that fact. There is not one person on this earth who does not have at least a little bit of evil in themselves. I comfortably acknowledge that I'm basically the devil in the flesh. Dogs often imitate their humans, a trait that resulted in our selective caring of them. I can tell more about a person by how a cat or dog they care for behaves because of this. I've also had to stare down a few charging doggos. Then I glare at their human to let the dog know I'm in charge of the one they idolize. It always breaks them. They always respect me more than their caregiver after that. People who teach doggos bad habits enrage me. I'm sorry to inform you, but everything you said is dumb and stupid and wrong and dumb. I am my brother's keeper, whether they are blood or not. And if you fuck with them, then you fuck with me. And I might look like a cuddle bear, but I will tear you apart with my bare hands. And I have all my brothers back until my last breath. And I love my brothers.